My man Czar make tracks like this.
What's going on, y'all? I want to give you a review and my first impressions of the Lachapell 500 DT. The DT meaning dual topology. This mic pre has the ability to be a tube pre or solid state pre or blend anywhere in between. So I've been looking for a tube pre in the 500 series as well as something clean like a solid state, and this pre does both. So you can go 100% tube, 100% op amp, or blend anywhere in between. Momentarily I will let you hear what it sounds like on my voice as you blend between the two paths. Right now it's at 50-50 as I'm speaking through it right now through this Rode Procaster, which is a dynamic broadcast mic. So far I've used it on saxophone, rap vocals, female vocals, and everything I've used it on so far has came out great. Haven't used it on acoustic or electric guitar, but those are two things that I very well anticipate the 500 DT performing well on. I'm doing something different with this review because I'm going to post this on IGTV as well as YouTube. So this review will be available on both platforms there. But let's take a look at the front panel and let's hear how it sounds on my voice as I blend between the two paths. So looking at the front panel, your gain knob is stepped in 5 dB increments and it goes up to 60 dB. The output gain below it gives you a plus or minus 10 dB. So you can get a total of 70 dB gain out of this. The green light shows the True Tube is active, and a True Tube is Lachapell's technology that they use to supply the tube with the full 250 volts that's needed to properly power a tube. Below that, you've got your blend knob to go between the tube and op amp side, and you've got 3 toggle switches below that, your typical phantom power, your 20 dB pad, and phase. And below that, you've got your high Z input for instruments. So right now we are blended 50-50, and I'm going to take this over to the tube side. So now we're 100% tube, and I'm going to read some of the product description as I blend this from the tube side over to the op amp side and back. The Lachapell dual topology preamp is a 500 series microphone preamp that features 2 separate topologies of amplification paths for unprecedented versatility and value for project studios, home studios, or professional recording studios. All right, so now we're 100% on the op amp side. I'm going to blend it back slowly to the tube side. The 500 DT is both a tube mic pre and a solid state preamp in one 500 series module. When the blend knob is fully to the tube preamp side, the signal will pass through a custom transformer before being amplified by a True Tube powered 12AX7 vacuum tube. Okay, so we are back to the tube side. So I'm just going to keep talking here as I blend it one more time from the tube, and we're going to slowly go over to the op amp side. And I really like the op amp side. It's clean, it's low noise, it's full sounding. And as I blend it back to the tube, you can really hear the tube warmth come in. We lose a little bit of clarity though, but that's okay with tube. If you need that clarity, you certainly got the solid state side. Let's go back to the tube side. So here's the op amp, and we're slowly blending back across to the tube side. So this makes for a very versatile 500 series mic pre. We're going to listen now to some saxophone and female vocals that I recorded with the 500 DT using the Vanguard V4, which is a transformerless microphone. And you'll hear this same clip again when I do my review of the Vanguard V4 soon. All right, let's take a listen to that. So this is a musician named Roz Malone, plays alto sax and sings. And I recorded this with the Lachapell 500 DT and the Vanguard V4. The saxophone was on the 100% op amp side, and the vocal is blended 50-50. Also, there's no processing on anything. The only thing I have on here is just a little plate reverb, just a little reverb on it so it doesn't sound so dry, but there's no EQ, no compression, as you can see.
Daylight, I wake up feeling like you won't play right. I usually know, but now it just don't feel right. It made me put away my pride.
So as you can hear, get great results from the 500 DT. She was pleased, I was pleased. Really happy with this pre. What I would say, not deal breakers, but what I say that I don't like, I do wish that the output gain had a center detent. That would be nice. And I would also like to see some kind of signal indicator just to let you know that you're getting signal into the pre. But overall, this is a great sounding pre at a pretty incredible price. So overall, I'm really impressed with this pre. The solid state side gives you a big sound, low noise floor. The tube side, as you get into the tube, it's warm, it's really round and really thick, and almost too thick. In using it so far, I felt like the tube side, 100% tube, can be too much at times, which is fine because you can just blend it back a little bit and put in exactly what you need. Also, great thing about this is the price. It's $4.99, and right now, depending on when you're watching this, through April 30th, 2019, Lachapell has 10% off right now, which brings this down to $4.49 at the moment. And also that 10% is on all Lachapell products right now. But there's my review and thoughts of the Lachapell 500 DT. Again, really liking this so far. I don't have anything clean in the 500 series. Probably the cleanest 500 series pre I have is the Rupert Neve 511, but I wanted something clean. I wanted something tube. I've got that both in one module now. So any questions, comments, let me know, and I'll catch y'all next time.